Okay, here's the watch list video for Monday, which would be November 9th. I'm going to start with WPRT, a little volume spike on Friday, and it's pretty nice pattern here. There's not a lot in the way between where it closed and $4, and then one of these days it had a nice volume run up to 4 back here in early October. So this could be, a potential swing trade if you get a nice entry on Monday, and then maybe one of these days next week break through 4. This would be a good entry in this area. So anyway, but I'm a day trader, so I'll just be looking for an intraday possible day trade setup. EROS, again, super beaten up. I've been watching this one. It hasn't really given me any great trades the last few days. Really haven't been watching it too close the last few days. But it went from basically 33 back here on October 13th. And now it's November 9th. So from 33 all the way down to basically 10. It actually hit a low of 10. Bounced, and now possibly with this green candle on Friday, possibly putting in a higher low here. So I want to watch that one for maybe an upside move on Monday. BIOS still kind of consolidating after this big pop, but still inside of the range of this big day. So it's kind of curling up. I want to watch that one for a potential long. TRUE, nice breakout on Friday. Maybe a red to green, something like that on Monday. Dynegy, DYN, possible bounce play. This thing, the August low, that nasty day in August, the August low was 1734. Then you had a low here on October 27th of 1734. And now it's just fallen 2 days on big volume to get down pretty close to that. So if we get down near that 1734 area, switching to the weekly here, just so you can go all the way back to 2012, I mean, this is an area to watch, right? It's the lowest it's ever been, looks like 17. So definitely a good setup here on DYN for a bounce play for a day trader. All right, I'm not a swing trader. STRP really beaten up. It was $50 a couple weeks ago. Breached 12 on Friday. Went down to 1176. Closed at 1279. I'm putting that one on bounce watch. Probably a riskier play, but I'll only take it with a proper setup. IFON on Thursday, big volume. Friday, quiet, lower volume inside day. Sometimes the third day, they get going again, so that goes on watch. Same exact setup here for EYEG. Big volume, lower volume inside day. Maybe a third day play for EYEG. And then EFOI. This is a little weird looking, but you sold off into earnings. Then we had earnings, gapped up, and ran to 20. We had a huge trade in it in the chat room that day. Then it comes almost all the way back down to the pre-earnings sell-off, which it's just weird action. But let me go to 15-minute candles and kind of show you what I look for. So this was the big day right here. So then the next day it gaps down some, sells off all day, gets ahead of itself here. Then Friday gaps up, sells off some, puts in a higher low, and then kind of quietly sideways the rest of the day. But what I look for is this made such a nice move on Friday that it just tells me, hey, this is a low float stock that when it gets going, you can really have a nice trade, especially if you're watching it and you happen to catch the proper entry, and then you can sell the chasers later, right? So this is one I want to have on watch, although it's a weird chart now. But it never broke its early high on Thursday, and it never broke its early high on Friday. So this is one that, let's just say it opens here somewhere where it closed, and we can go sideways for a couple hours. I love it as an upside break. So if we're watching it, we could get in and then hopefully get a measured move to the upside. I think this selling was overdone, and now, again, breaking out of a consolidation after an hour or two or 3 or 4 or whatever of trading on Monday might yield a pretty nice trade in a very short period of time, which those are my favorites, right? So anyway, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll leave it at that. We'll be looking for gappers in the pre-market also to trade when the market opens on Monday. All right, talk to you later.